When the world gets noisy and the wilderness starts calling your name, there's one truth every prepper, survivalist, and serious hunter eventually learns the hard way. Your rifle isn't just a tool. It's the one thing that stands between you and walking out of the woods empty-handed, or worse, not walking out at all. And despite what the gun counter gurus love to say, you don't need a $1,500 showpiece to stay alive when the wind cuts cold and every shot has to matter. Some of the most reliable, hard-running rifles out there don't break the bank at all. They just get the job done without complaining. That's exactly why I put together this project. Today on Scoper 360, we're diving deep into 5 of the best budget rifles on the market. All of them priced under $700, all of them tested, abused, and pushed far past what the average weekend shooter ever asks of a gun. These rifles aren't about fancy engraving or bragging rights at the range. They're about rugged performance, real-world durability, and accuracy you can count on when the sun is dropping, your fingers are freezing, and you've got one clean shot to make everything happen. Whether you're prepping for the day things go sideways, or you're just trying to stretch your hunting budget without sacrificing capability, stick around. You're about to hear exactly how each rifle performs, what they do right, where they fall short, and which one might earn a place beside you when SHTF and a reliable bolt gun becomes more than just a hobby. Let's get into it. The first rifle in this lineup is the Savage Axis, the second XP. And it earned that position for one simple reason. It proves you do not need a high-dollar rifle to get dependable accuracy when it matters. I picked up my Axis 2XP in .308 Winchester for about $520, scope included, and I went into the test expecting acceptable performance. What I got instead was a rifle that consistently punched 1 MOA groups with basic hunting ammunition and held 0 through wind, cold, and a few accidental beatings in the back of my truck. The standout feature is Savage's AccuTrigger. Most rifles in this price range come with heavy, gritty triggers, but mine broke clean at just under 3.5 pounds, making it far easier to settle into a steady shot from awkward field positions. The 2-lug bolt with its 90-degree throw is simple but reliable, and the synthetic stock, while plain, gets the job done. This is a no-nonsense rifle built to work, not impress. If you need affordable accuracy and durability without fluff, the Axis, the second XP, delivers. And that set the stage perfectly for the next rifle, one that showed just how refined a sub-$700 bolt gun can feel. The Mossberg Patriot Predator answered that question immediately. Mossberg might be famous for shotguns, but the Patriot Predator in 6.5 Creedmoor proved they know exactly how to build a modern bolt gun for hunters and preppers alike. At roughly $540, this rifle delivered consistent 1 MOA performance using common ammunition and handled rough weather without a hiccup. The fluted 22-inch barrel comes threaded from the factory, and my suppressor mounted perfectly with no point-of-impact shift after repeated cycles. Mossberg's lightning bolt action trigger broke clean at just under 3 pounds, far better than most triggers in this price bracket. The spiral fluted bolt cycled reliably, including during night sits with frozen gloves. The synthetic stock is basic but rugged, pillar-bedded, and easy to control in wet conditions. The 4-round detachable magazine fed every round smoothly, and the pre-installed Picatinny rail made mounting optics nearly effortless. What stood out most was how dependable this rifle felt during long hunts. It is light enough to carry all day, yet sturdy enough to take real abuse. As I wrapped up testing, I came away convinced that the Patriot Predator gives you more capability per dollar than many rifles twice its price. But the next rifle pushed that value equation even further by offering features typically found in premium platforms. The CVA Cascade may have started as a curiosity for me, but it quickly became one of the most capable rifles in this entire group. Known primarily for muzzleloaders, CVA stunned me with how well they executed this bolt gun. My Cascade in.308 cost around $650, and from the first shots at the tree line behind my cabin, it printed sub-MOA groups with both match and basic hunting loads. The 22-inch cold hammer forged barrel, threaded at 5/8-24, delivered consistent accuracy, and the Savage-style barrel nut system means rebarreling is possible if ammunition availability forces a caliber change down the line. The bolt has a 70-degree throw and an oversized knob that cycles smoothly, even in freezing conditions. The synthetic stock, with its aluminum bedding pillars and soft-touch grip panels, feels far more robust than its price suggests. While the 4-round mag fed reliably every time, the feature that stunned me most was the trigger. Mine broke at just under 1.6 pounds with a crisp, competition-style feel. Combined with the Remington 700 footprint, the Cascade opens the door to serious customization without needing a premium rifle as your foundation. After weeks of field use, it never lost zero and handled real-world abuse with ease. The value here is undeniable. Still, one rifle remained, and it had a reputation to uphold as one of the most trusted budget bolt guns in America. The Ruger American Predator closed out this project with a performance that reminded me why Ruger's American series has earned such a loyal following. I picked up the 6.5 Creedmoor version for just under $600, and it performed far above its price tag. The cold hammer-forged 22-inch barrel, free-floated and threaded, produced sub-MOA groups with ease using Hornady Precision Hunter. The power bedding system, 2 stainless steel blocks molded into the stock, kept the action firmly anchored, preventing shifts even after drops, bumps, and extended travel in my truck rack. The Marksman adjustable trigger on my rifle broke at just over 3.5 pounds, crisp and predictable, and the 3-lug bolt, with its fast 70-degree throw, allowed quick follow-up shots without breaking cheek weld. Ruger's rotary magazine held 4 rounds and fed reliably, even in freezing temperatures. The rifle's moss green synthetic stock might look plain, but it is lightweight, weather-resistant, and tougher than it appears. Whether I was dealing with deer, hogs, or the occasional coyote problem on a buddy's property, the Predator proved itself again and again. If I had to bug out tomorrow with just one bolt gun under $700, this is the rifle I would grab without hesitation. Moving on to the Mauser M18 Savannah. This rifle surprised me with how much heritage and performance Mauser managed to pack into a $600 package. Mauser has been building rifles longer than most companies have existed, and the M18 Savannah carries that legacy in a modern, rugged form. The 22-inch cold hammer-forged barrel, threaded from the factory, produced sub-MOA groups with Hornady Precision Hunter, and even tighter results with premium match loads. The 3-lug bolt glides with a smoothness you usually see on rifles well above this price, and the 60-degree throw keeps your knuckles clear of larger optics. The trigger broke right at 2.5 pounds with no creep, giving me the kind of precision I expect from rifles marketed as premium. The Savannah stock is tougher than it looks, with rubberized grip inserts and steel bedding sleeves that keep the action locked down. The internal 5-round magazine fed flawlessly, and the 3-position safety let me stay locked in while maintaining control over the chamber. After several cold, wet days, and more than a few bumps in thick brush, the rifle never lost zero. If the Axis II is a workhorse, the M18 Savannah is the workhorse that wears a tailored coat but still pulls the plow. And with that level of refinement, I was curious to see if a more budget-driven American design could keep up. In the end, each rifle brought something different to the table. The Savage Axis, the second XP, delivered honest, affordable precision. The Mauser M18 Savannah offered refinement and ruggedness in equal measure. The Mossberg Patriot Predator impressed with practical value and reliability. The CVA Cascade delivered high-end features at a mid-range price. And the Ruger American Predator proved why it is still one of the smartest buys for hunters and preppers who want dependable accuracy without overspending. If this review helped you, or if you have experience with any of these rifles, share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback helps shape future tests and comparisons. And if you want more real-world firearm reviews built on field time, not branding hype, make sure to subscribe and stay connected. This is Scoper 360, and I will see you in the next one.